right now, at this time, once again, we have Chinese and DRA hosting this little chit chat. We have the brother Shape in the building, the Prez of Black City MC, Queens, New York, and we also have the brother Amped on the line, who's the Prez of Clutch and Burn MC, coming out of Virginia. And they also have other chapters. Am I right? Am I right, brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where else y'all guys are? Where else are y'all, man?
Hey, man, right now we're in Durham, North Carolina. A couple people remember a couple of other chapters. You know, due to some proper protocol stuff, you got to downsize to grow every now and again. So we had to do what we had to do, but they will be back because the process matters, man. Don't just be out here faking it, trying to make it.
That's a fact. Don't look like it.
Exactly.
Don't look like it. Live it.
Live it. Exactly.
No doubt. I'm about to
put it together, regrouping and coming back stronger.
No doubt. I know. I saw you. I know y'all. Well, first of all, I know y'all guys travel. I know you travel. I know that. I know you. I know you're heavy, and not actually on the Atlanta bike set, but I know you're actually on the Savannah, Georgia bike set. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate you keeping us up to date on what's going on that scene. But at the end of the day, I know you were in Florida yesterday in Jacksonville. Am I correct? At an annual?
Got back an hour ago, bro.
Okay. How was that situation yesterday, man? Talk to the people, bro. How was Jacksonville, Florida yesterday, man?
Hey, Jacksonville was beautiful. Other than the weather trying to box us up like Muhammad Ali, man, it was beautiful. Went down there for Aftermath Rada's anniversary party in Jacks, Florida. They had a beautiful event, you know what I mean? They had nothing but love. I mean, the whole joint, they did a block party, man. Everything was free the whole weekend, food, man. It was absolutely love. They throw a great event every year, but this year they ended up doing it for a bro that they lost last year as a memorial thing, Brother Cliff. And let me tell you, they did it right. So, like I said, we got back. We got some bros still on the road making it back to Durham, North Carolina. Just waiting for that check-in, and then everything will be good to go. But now Florida was dope.
That's great. That's great.
First, I want to say, bro, I love that sweater you got on, bro. We got to chop that up. I need one of those.
No, I got you. I'll speak with the link. For sure.
Flabby Shape.
Know the vibes.
Always.
No hate. You late, baby. No hate.
That's right. That's right. Shape, so tell us about your event coming up.
Well, you know, it's a Black City event. Shout out to my brother Biggs, you know what I mean? He the one who put this bike blessing together. So, yeah, you know, we reached out to the one and only, the church lady, you know what I mean? Give her flowers and, you know what I mean, let her do what she's doing. But, you know, the bike blessing is about what it's about, you know what I mean? Making sure everybody's safe, understanding what's going on out here. You know, it's all about motorcycle safety, and that's what we're trying to bring. You know what I mean? Trying to bring some. So we got progressive, we got driving schools, we got a whole bunch of different things going on right now. But, you know, it's all about, you know, bike blessing and safety. So that's what we're doing. April 24th, pull up. We're going to be in Queens, Liberty and 146. There's a lot. And you know, we got vendors and everything out there. Please pull up. It's going to be a beautiful event.
Yes, it is. Shout out to Church Lady. Amazing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what about, are you still doing the food drive, Shape?
Yeah, of course. You know, when y'all pull up, y'all gonna see there's something we're trying to put together for next year, something really big that's gonna, you know, help the community out real well. So, you know, we always think a little different outside the box, you know, but respecting the circuit. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. Good. So, Mitch, in Clutch and Burn, your event is coming up in 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been able to make any of your events, but we're going to take that ride out to support you guys.
Well, can't wait to see you.
So, Shape, you still there, brother?
I'm here.
All right, cool. So, you know, we definitely have some OGs on the line, you know, so besides what we have coming up in these next couple of weeks, let's talk about Black City, man. Let's talk about, you know, I believe your club is at least, you know, a couple years old. I'm not sure how old y'all guys are. If you did tell us, I'm sorry, I've been working the boards, but, you know, and tell us about your experience with this community, man. Like what made you want to be involved in this, on this black bike set, bro?
Well, honestly, I've been riding since I was like 21. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am right now, but yeah, you know, honestly, when I was riding, man, I honestly never saw the circuit, so it's always been like a real underground situation. Then one day I just got a little taste, and I was like, nah, we gotta do this. This is it. And in 2019, you know, we started this great brand right here, Black City Riders, and you know we mess with Outkast, 153. What's up? You know how we do. The Black Cloud is in the building. You know what I mean? And from there, we just got embraced by the circuit. You know what I mean? We deal with everybody. We mess with everybody. We ain't about no hate. We ain't about no bullshit. Excuse me. I don't know if I give a curse on here, but you know, and we ride and we help the community. It's more about helping the community. We ain't no one day. We don't come out once a month or once a week. We outside every day. You know what I mean? We out here helping the community any way we can. If it's feeding the community, if even cleaning somebody's yard, that's what we do. We outside.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I remember when I first saw you guys at Still Horses, and you guys came in so deep. Like, who is this club right here? Yeah, it's a pleasure. You guys are really cool, a great asset to the circuit, and you do a lot of give back, even not even shown, that people have no idea of all the things that you're involved in.
You still there, big dog?
You know, we always reach out to DRA because they always up and ready to go. So, you know what I mean? I mess with them real well. So, you know, we always there to support anybody that's doing the right thing.
Right.
Indeed. So listen, let me ask you a question. So when you first when you first started riding, what was your first bike? Your first bike?
My first bike was an R6. I walked in, I never rode a bike in my life. I was just like, oh, that bike is pretty. Let me get that. The guy gave me the bike and said, look, go down the street. Took me a week to get the bike home, but I ended up doing it though.
Okay. We got a Yami man in the building. So listen.
No. I'm Harley all day.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying to get to that. So you started on the R6. Mm-hmm. Did you go straight to Hog after that, or do you have a lot of street bikes in between?
Nah, I went from R6, then R1. Then I ended up grabbing a Intruder because I wanted that cruiser mode. Then I realized I looked like a Donkey Kong on that little ass bike. then I went to the Sportster, it still wasn't big enough. So right now I'm riding that Road King Special.
Indeed. You know, I feel you though, bro. You know, I'm 6'3", and I honestly feel that Harleys aren't made for anybody who's like past 6 feet, because if you're short, you're good, but if you're a tall brother, they're just hard to just get into. Everybody says you can customize it and change this and that, but it seems like there are only a few bikes for tall brothers when it comes to Harleys. We can just be comfortable off the rip.
Right.
And what's up, man? You still there, bro?
Oh yes, sir. Still here, man.
Okay, so as we on the topic of motorcycles and stuff like that, what was your first bike?
Man, my first bike was actually a Kawasaki, man. I jumped off of that and then went to a Gixxer. I mean, we need engine sizes, bro. Come on now. Oh, what was DX9? You know what I'm saying? Started out right.
Oh, you started off on a 9. Okay.
Oh, that was my favorite.
I mean, look, it was like a bike I bought cash. It was a real sketchy deal. At the price I got for it, I don't even know if that dude owned it. I didn't care. I was like, I'm going to ride, so hopped on that. Had that for 2 years, and then ended up moving and then take the bike with me. So when I ended up getting to the 7 cities, I bought me a Gixxer 750 out there and rode that thing. I mean, I fell in love with that bike, and that was it right there. But now it's all about Vic Nation. You know what I mean? Victory Riders. So we out here. No, much respect to the Harleys, but we on victories.
Oh, okay. So basically, all right, you down with the Victory Gang? You know, okay. So here's my question. So are you going to transition into Indian, or are you just going to stay with Victory? Because I think Indian has the new technology. I know Victory, they stopped making them. Are you going to make? I mean, or is it just the same thing at the end of the day?
No. I think when it's time for another one, it'll probably be an Indian. Like I said, it's nothing to say anti-Harley or nothing like that. But once you get used to riding on that Victory, you know what I'm saying? Like I got nothing but love for the Road Glide Nation. You know what I mean? The cats out there riding the thing is hard, and I love the customization options that they have. I love the accessibility to shops and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's kind of just once you get a Victory. If you call yourself Vic Nation, you got to bump up to an Indian, or you just go to the dark side and get a Road Glide.
No doubt.
Shout out to the dark side.
No doubt. Mr. Negotiator, are you going to hold these comments down? We have a lot of comments that we haven't read. I'm gonna go up.
Type said that you need highway pegs.
Oh, highway pegs. Okay.
I don't know if that was to you because you said you're over 6 feet.
Oh yeah. If you over 6'1", you got to get you some highway pegs. It's some boots that lock in them joints, man. But, Victory got a little bit more space. But the thing is, it's also like trying to turn a boat sometimes. So good luck with that.
Hold on. You just said something that was real, though. I like that. Excuse me for amigos. You just said not only the highway pegs, but you should have some boots that's going to lock you into those pegs. Let's talk about those boots, man. What do you ride with, bro, when you hit these states? Do you have a specific type of boot, specific brand that you have to take on the ride with you on a long ride?
Yeah. So I had dungarees that I used to that was my passion, and then they ended up getting thrown away in the move. The movers saw them and was like, "Oh, these nasty, dusty old boots," trashed them. Like I'm still looking for that person because we don't have hands, but. Ended up not ordering those and went and got some Harley boots. So respect to the dark side, like you said. But I got the Harley boots. They just once again, it's a comfort thing, it's a safety thing. You know what I mean? And it's an aesthetic as well. Like let's not be real. Like look, rule number 1 is you gotta look good. Indeed.
How about you, Shape? When you on the road, when you on that hog. Well, you're about to hit these states. Like, what's your footwear looking like, man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say like what the ladies were saying. Like, I wear anything. I keep it 100. Whatever going with the alphas going on. I know y'all ladies talking about them shoes and them high heels and all that. Sometimes you just gotta look good on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm riding long distance, I'm gonna put on a pair of Timbs or something. As long as they black, I'm riding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me personally, I'm a bodega rider. A lot of people get on me. Yeah, I'm a bodega. I love my city. You know what I'm saying? I think New York City is so big. I'm happy just riding from nautical mile to the top of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? But
that's a fact.
I'm gonna say this much. Yeah. I ride my K. Hey, listen, I love my black Timbs because those black Timbs, you can ride them on your bike. You can step right into the club with them things. A little wipe, and them things is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I love some black Timbs on them tools.
It's a fact.
From nautical miles to where?
To the top of the Bronx.
Oh,
I love the city. Yeah,
matter of fact, man. That's a good ride, man.
Indeed. And matter of fact, we have the chopped cheese run coming back up again. I talked to Frank. And we're gonna do that. We actually we didn't do it the last time because our brother Swole had passed away, and we canceled it. And we didn't do it last year, but this year we're definitely gonna do it. And fellas, for those who don't know about that ride, that's just a ride where we celebrate New York. You know what I'm saying? We ride to different destinations, whether it be Coney Island, 42nd Street, Yankee Stadium, Apollo Theater. downtown Brooklyn. We're taking pictures. We're eating chopped cheese and stuff like that. So one afternoon, we definitely invite everyone to join us on our chopped cheese run 2022. And last one was beautiful. So we're looking forward to doing it again. And those are for the people like me who don't mind riding through the city. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I don't have a problem with the out of state riding, but I prefer to put my bike in my pickup, drive to Atlanta, then ride around Atlanta. I'm one of those dudes.
He is talking crazy.
I'm sorry.
Somebody boo this man. He is talking crazy.
Hey, we gotta respect it though.
We gotta hide her.
You gotta respect it. Listen, and I'm still on my KLR. Everyone says, "Oh, you need to get a Harley. You need to." No. I like my KLR. You know what I'm saying? I fell too many times on 1,000. And when I fell on that K, it wasn't nothing serious. I'm standing on that 650. Exactly. Matter of fact, these ladies who were sitting here, I was actually riding the Cobras Clubhouse 2 years ago. So, matter of fact, I was leaving Jamie on One's event, right? So then I was riding the Cobras. And the dude ran into me on Liberty Avenue, right over here by like 155th. Yeah. And guess who was the first ones on the scene? These ladies right here, DRA. And mind you, the dude hit me head on, so I'm a little messed up. I wasn't knocked out. But I just saw y'all pick up my bike.
We were like, 1, 2, 3, go.
Picked up my bike, moved it onto the sidewalk. I was just so open, like, wow. So like I said, when it comes to these ladies, even though you may not see it or talk about it, it's deeper than that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, all love and big up once again, and thank you. Out of pocket, come on in here and get a little Kramer time. She all sitting back over there. Come on now. Look, we got to get you in that frame. Come on now. Come on, Out of Pocket. Out of Pocket is in here. You actually can't see her at all, but she's actually sitting next to...
probably smoking a cigarette right now, right?
Okay.
She's smoking a cigarette, right? I know she is.
No.
There you go. They say you're smoking a cigarette right now, right?
Right.
So it should be. But check it. While we're here, though, I definitely want to talk about Amped Up. Amped Up, actually, we were scheduled to go to Virginia next weekend, but we're not going to make it to Virginia. We're going to be local, and we're going to be over with Black City. So Amped Up, we're actually going to ship a banner down because Amped Up and our Set Magazine D&D team is going to be doing multimedia down there at his annual alongside Big Silk and his brand Highway Hyenas. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So Amped Up, while we have you here, let's talk about your club. Now, I believe your club, this is your 18th annual. Let's talk about it, man. I mean, do you have a social club attached or male? Are you riding street bikes, Americans? Let's talk about Clutch and do y'all guys live up to your name, Clutch and Burn? Let's talk about it, man. We need some receipts, man. Let's see some visuals. Let's talk about it.
If you need the receipts, ask to see my club's members' driving records.
Talk your shit. Let's go.
And I think we was ducking and dodging on today, but we're not gonna dry snitch on ourselves. But you know what I'm saying? No, 18 years in the game.
18 years.
7 cities, VA.
7 cities.
Yeah, originally Norfolk, branching 7 cities. Just been kind of doing this since, you know what I mean? This year will be our 18th. We're going to have a lot of our original members coming back, showing love. Anybody that knows how we were back then, you'll enjoy this event. I think I think this year we're gonna have a good time. We got some things planned out, and then on top of what we have the opportunity to support another lady some of y'all may know as Mileage Bully. She's the owner of Moto Mile Riding Academy, first sister in the state of Virginia to own her own riding school. On Saturday, we get to go down there and honor or support her 1-year anniversary of her opening up her academy, which is major because anybody that knows her knows a brief about her story. She did cross country twice on a Busa solo. So Sisters About the Mosque, Sisters About that action. So anytime we get to support something like that, you got to get off your ass and go do it.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So let's break it down real quick. For those who are not familiar with the DMV area, when you say 7 cities, Virginia,
Yes.
I think most people who maybe haven't visited Virginia, they may know about Virginia Beach. We know Virginia is heavy with the military. It's definitely a military state. We know it's a gun state. A lot of bikers know that when you ride through Virginia, you have to watch yourself because Virginia law enforcement is very tough on motorcycles and they'll chase you. I've heard that plenty of times.
Yeah, that's tough on
So,
everybody.
so when we talk about 7 cities, Virginia, like, all right, let's talk about those cities. Are we talking about Newport News? Our pocket said Newport News, but like, what are 7 cities? And
So-
also, my next question is, when it comes to the black bike set in the DMV area, which is, for those who don't know, Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland, the DMV area, do y'all guys actually go from Virginia to Baltimore, or do y'all go from, Washington, D.C. to Virginia? Or are there like different sets in each state? And everybody kind of just does their thing, like over there in 7 cities, and the people in Baltimore do their thing. Do y'all travel like that?
Yeah.
To support each other? Or they just like, how is the DMV set broken down as well? Break it, because you did it to me before over the phone.
I
So
got you.
please share this information, man.
I got you. So I'm gonna break down the 7 cities first. Most states, it breaks down a state, a county, and then the cities within said county. The 7 cities is different because they're all independent cities. They don't fall under a county. The closest county is Southampton County, which is just outside of it in like Franklin. But the 7 cities consist of Newport News, Hampton, Suffolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, and who am I forgetting? Somebody from that city mad right now because I'm leaving them out. What's this? Portsmouth, Newport News, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Suffolk, Chesapeake, and we're missing somebody. I don't know. They're gonna be mad. I'll see it in the comments. My phone's probably about to blow up. But regardless, there's 7 different cities out there. And they're all independent cities. So those kind of work together as one set because they're so close. It's kind of just like a bridge away from the next city. Going all the way from about a 35-mile stint and all the way down to the North Carolina-Virginia state line. And then you have the DMV as a whole that has many different sets. So like you have the Hampton Roads of the 7 cities that kind of has their own set. And then you go up the street, Richmond has its own set, being Richmond, Petersburg. And then you go up the street even more, you have Northern Virginia with Alexandria that goes into Washington, D.C. And then Baltimore, as anybody knows from the DMV, Baltimore is its own beast, you know. And then Maryland, absolutely, is another asset that they have their own setup there, anywhere from Upper Marlboro to like PG County. So I would say there's about 4 or 5 different operating sets, but everybody for sure travels. It's kind of nice because if you can just bring your local area to your event, then you're going to have a good event. And people are real good about, reciprocity. Like you get on your bike and ride, especially in the cold, in the rain, in the bullshit. They're going to do whatever it takes to come down and support you because love is contagious.
No doubt. No doubt indeed. So in other words, not really speaking on geographically, but at your party, will it be at your annual next weekend? Do you expect to see Baltimore clubs there, or is Baltimore more like 2-3 hours away and you might not see them like that? Like how does that work?
No, I know we'll definitely have Baltimore in the building. It's not often that Black Tigers are missing. You know what I mean? Black Tigers is they like that. They come down, as well as other clubs up there. I know K9 has already said that they're coming down from that area. Saying Baltimore, PG County type stuff. So no, Baltimore will be in the building. DC will be in the building. Northern Virginia, you know, Woodbridge area. Pretty sure State. We already got some cats from State Burners that already said they're going to be there. So I mean, like, people come out and support. But like I said, in the Virginia set, very specifically, I mean, you get on your bike and do the right thing throughout the year. They're going to come back and show you the same love the next chance that they get. And then bonds are built where you just kind of, you know, it's recycling money. You're just giving them $20, they give you $20. You go to their bar, they go to your bar. I mean, if you really made everything free, I would like to see how that worked out. But, you know, it's just recycling money back and forth and being able to just say that you saw that person. And a comment was made earlier by one of the ladies, I can't remember exactly who said it, but they were talking about how in this culture, it's nice to see men being able to dap each other up and get that little hug. I was typing in the comments at the same time. Yeah, that's so true. I think there's like a check that you have to do once you put that kickstand down, because as soon as you pull up, everybody knows how it goes. Everybody's looking and seeing who's creeping past, and if they don't know your bike or your helmet, they see your back, and it's like, oh, that's such and such from wherever, and you follow them in. It's almost like just being happy to see somebody again when you put that kickstand down.
So let me ask you. I'm glad that you're speaking on that, and if Shape could speak on that, and any of the brothers in the chat, because that was my perception from since I started this in 2006, 2007, and I loved it. But it sounds like you're saying that initially, even though you are on the set and you are known and you do pull up, it's still initially that same kind of chill, but then it kind of calms down. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying when you get off your bike, that might be the most legitimate or genuine love you get from somebody, because they're just happy to see you one more time.
Oh yeah.
Like
okay.
With the attrition rate that we have in this lifestyle, people going down and not being able to ride anymore, not being able to see that person anymore, permanent endings type deal. Like, I think it's true love when you see somebody. It's like somebody getting off of a flight. Like, they're more real hugs at an airport than a marriage home, Like, when you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, it's legitimate love. Like, damn, man, I'm really just glad to see you. How are you? You do that first little thing, and everybody, once they get that real good embrace, they leave you on your way, man. Hey, I know you got to go talk to who you got to talk to before you go. Make sure me and you sit down and have a drink and just catch up. So, no, I definitely think that's a very important part of this community that we got to hold strong to.
So let me ask you guys a question, and we talk about, like I said, that's one thing that drew me to this community was the love. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing, very contagious. But my question to y'all fellas, because I believe y'all guys don't have social clubs attached to y'all. Am I correct?
No, correct.
Okay. So as brothers on this motorcycle set, and both of y'all guys are presidents, how do you, what do you advise y'all guys to do if it came to dating on the bike set or fraternizing? Or do you encourage it, or do you say, you know what, leave it alone because it may lead to something?
Yo, why we laughing like that, though?
I was waiting for somebody else to laugh.
It's always a hot topic.
Why we laughing like that, though? See, all presidents know. All presidents know, man. We all know.
All presidents know.
All presidents know, man. Listen, man.
What do all presidents know?
I'm going to tell you just like this. I am very family orientated. I will give my brother his space, but don't interrupt mine.
Break that down, bro.
There is
That's what it is.
I'll say two things, right? One, the heart does what it's going to want to. The heart does what it wants to, regardless. It's kind of like in high school when you say, the first thing you say not to do is the first thing somebody's going to do, just out of rebellion. But I also think that there is, the biker community is just that, man. It's just like any other, high school-like situation, any other college-like situation. You put the same people in the same space for too long. I can see that a lot of people use this lifestyle, men and women, as an outlet You know, this is not people's hobby. This is their lifestyle. This is their therapy. This is their stress relief. This is their travel the world. This is their bucket list item. So when you start adding, you know, relationship with that, and you're traveling with this person, I mean, I think there's something to be said about being able to go on a trip and then come home and talk about said trip, not get in the living room and be like, well, you almost ran me off the road on 95, so I don't hear nothing about dinner. Like, I think there's a difference in that. But once again, to each his own, you do your thing.
So you're saying, let me understand, bro. So, all right. So as a president, so you, so it sounds like you encourage it. It sounds like it's well, you said it's nothing like taking a trip with your babe, right, and coming home and talking about the trip. So it sounds like you kind of encourage dating, or it's okay with you.
No. I'm saying share a trip from a solo perspective, saying like, we did this, we saw this, the Grand Canyon looks beautiful this time of year on 2 wheels, not, hey, I saw your tire was getting a little flat behind you, so I decided we should pull over here. I think that there's, you know, it's just like a girl's trip or a boy's trip. Not to say that there aren't co-eds that work together and there aren't clubs that have social clubs that are mainly old ladies or anything like that. I think there's an avenue, and I think with good leadership and good direction, everything works out, right? But just from a baseline level, there is a possibility of confusion in adding love and biking together, because I can tell you, yeah, there's an accountability factor. So if you are, you know, basic, I'll give you a basic, real easy basic one. Me and our Shape of Us presidents, right? Shape, if your sergeant at arms brings this old lady to an event, is that an event that you're gonna say, hey, bro, stick with me, or do you have to make that conscious decision to say, hey, you're gonna be with her, and I'm gonna have another member with me today? Because if you,
that's a fact.
If I honestly
believe that family first, I want him to make sure that he taking care of his family. You know what I mean? But that's what I was trying to say. Like, I respect your space. You got to respect mine. Like, when we out doing our club thing, sometimes it's not for your lady to be there. Sometimes it's not, and then sometimes it is. Especially
that's a good point. I like that. I like that.
Sometimes she's in a circuit. If she's in a circuit, I get it. But you got to understand that it's 2 different lanes. It's 2 different lanes. And at the end of the day, I understand the lane you going, but understand the lane where we going.
Wow.
That's not an easy balance. Right.
You just dug into something. And you made a valid point. Even for the ladies. If y'all ladies want to take a ride with ladies only, like, your boyfriend shouldn't be there.
No,
like, you know, like, what's up? But at the same point, I understand that, fellas, because it has to be a line. Like, I'm doing this with my dudes. Understand what I'm doing. And it's not like I'm not trying to hide you or anything, but no, this is not the place for that. Like, I'm with you with that. 100%.
I mean, put it like this. Put it like this. You never see a wife watching her husband practice at basketball. She may come to the game, but she's not working out with him. You got to separate the two. It's certain times it's time for family, then it's time to work.
I like that. Well said, bro. I like that. And I love the fact that your brothers, like, even the way y'all both have different perspectives, but at the end of the day, it's to the point. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that y'all guys talked about this, because there are a lot of people, you know, I have a few brothers, you know, who joined a motorcycle set, who got involved. And I always, you know, tell them, you know, take your time. Try not to get into that. You know, just try not, you know, try to keep things separate, you know, because relationships change, you know, and, someone I know who might have dated OP would just say, for example, 10 years ago, might not like the fact that I like her now. And that could be my friend.
That's a fact. Yep.
But he might not tell you.
Yep.
But you're gonna know. So when it comes to keeping things separate, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And me as coming here as a photographer on a bike set initially, and then joining the club, I knew that you have to separate shit. First of all, I'm out here doing business, you know what I'm saying, doing parties, this and that. Next thing you know, oh, well, call the staff to take pictures at a party, and the dude's like, nah, fuck him. But we know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I knew I'm talking about over 10 years ago, like, no, bro, come here for business, man. It ain't about nothing else. Keep it cool, you know what I'm saying? So
it'd be good if it could stay like that.
And we all know as presidents and club members that a lot of times relationships mess up the clubs. It takes a person away from a club. You know what I mean? Because the person in the relationship is like, oh, you care about the club more than you care about me, and that's not the truth. It's just I just know my responsibilities, but they don't want to hear that. And it becomes one of those where it's like a tug of war where you're trying to prove love to both sides, and at the end of the day, you got to go home. Yep. Regardless of because no dude laying with me. Bingo. End of the day, you got to go home. So you got to have the balance. If you don't have that balance, it's chaos.
Family first. Family first.
It's
true. Yes.
I'm gonna say this.
Families got to know when you're going to work too.
Yeah, if you don't communicate with your family, you're doomed to fail.
I look at us everyone here is a motorcyclist. So most people are not. So obviously we enjoy this hobby. It's very dangerous, but we do it as adults. You know what I'm saying?
It's good when you can vibe and build a relationship with someone who knows how this goes. That's where the good part of it is.
True.
Sometimes it may turn left, but a lot of what they call them squares outside of the circuit, they have no idea what we put in because we go to visit each clubhouse on a weekly basis. And it's to show love because you want to get love shown back to you. And people outside of the circuit don't understand the love that you show to them. You could see somebody yesterday and then see them tomorrow. And they hugging you like they ain't see you for weeks, You
made up a good point. So my question to you is, even as a woman, I think motorcyclists are kind of in the same bracket as rappers and popular people, only because of what we do. It's an extreme dangerous sport. We do get a lot of attention, right? So some people may look at that as, we'll just say a female who doesn't ride motorcycles, like, oh, you're going on a bike just to get girls, per se. Or your man who sees you ride on heels with tight jeans may be like, oh, here you go again with this and that, those tight jeans on that bike. So do you think that, and I think it is, I'm asking y'all ladies this, DRA, I think that it's actually hard to find someone. It's like dating an actor or a rapper. You're on a bike, you get a lot of attention. If someone who you're dating is not in the community, they see you having relationships with guys, they see the hugs. Is it hard to find a regular guy who understands? Or is it easier just to keep him just out of sight? Like, no, I'm going with the girls and just don't let them know how it works.
Yeah. And I would say I tried both. Yeah. One time I tried to keep it separate. Then I realized I needed to keep it within because to me, dating someone within have more of an understanding to what it is. Outside of that, they'll meet you and they're all gung ho, my girl rides, but then as time goes on and then you see that majority of this community is male, it becomes a problem. So I'm fortunate to have somebody within that has more understanding of it, this whole thing,
in your soul, like you love it. Like you're not gonna, this is what you do. I mean, a legitimate thing that a male that's not in the motorcycle community one of the things right out the gate, I mean, a man wants to protect. And if they are not a rider, because not that a man that you're with that's a rider doesn't want to protect you, but because he does this, then he's not looking at it the same way. You can't even argue the point with a man outside of the community who says, my woman's not going to be on a bike, because the first thing they're thinking about is your life. What can you say to that? Right there, that's where the line, because it's like, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do, but you can't do anything but respect that. That's so it's hard for different reasons on both sides. In and out of the community, it's two different types of hard. And it just takes years to find the balance, but it's always going to be constantly refinding the balance. It's never going to, because it's so much. How you hug someone, that you're hugging someone, that's not comfortable. I mean, no man wants that. No woman wants that in general. You have to be in this to kind of eventually become comfortable with that, because that's not the norm outside of the community, that your wife is going to be hugging or your significant other is going to be hugging or being in what I think a man would consider too intimate of a space. And it doesn't matter how you do it or what your intent is. What man or woman wants in general another male or woman in that kind of space.
It's human nature. You're right.
So it's a hard balance.
Very tough.
It's just a hard balance.
Very tough. Yeah. Let me not get too messy up here, y'all. But I'm just speaking on some things, because it's always, as we talk about the camaraderie and the family and the relationships and people that we meet, that we know that we keep in contact with for years to come. But there's always a little flip side to that, things that we have to deal with, we all have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? So I think conversation is good, So, but otherwise, let's get back to these comments, because a lot of people said some things. We are live. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. And we're going to acknowledge some people. We definitely have to acknowledge our sister Mocha, who's manager down in Atlanta, in Georgia. She's also the PRO of 24 Karat Divas Social Club coming out of Atlanta. Big up to our sister. She keeps us lit in Atlanta. If you follow our Georgia page, her name is Mocha. She definitely tuned in. I see you, Mocha. Big up, sister. Big up to you and your whole club. Mocha's club actually has an annual coming up too. We actually posted. If you go on the Set Magazine page on Instagram, you see like a yellow flyer, and that's her club's flyer.
It's Friday.
24 Karat Divas. Yes, the annual is right here. Big up to I see you, Ruby Writers in the building. Maybe shout a few people out real quick. Appreciate y'all. Hey, the Watchers, I see you, sis. Pick up the phone, sis. You know how we do. Swizzy, I see you, brother.
Shout out to
Steady Redline, definitely so. Big up. Brother Larry, we see you, bro. We also have New Behavior MCs in the building. Boss Rollers, big up Boss Rollers. The whole team, the whole squad. I rock with Boss Rollers. I rock with Takeover. Heavy, you know what I'm saying? LexCorp, all those brothers in Brooklyn who have those cars customized, those old school caddies, those lifted Caprice Classics. Big up to the Chevy boys, all those dudes who got those 20s and 22s and 26s on their wheels, who actually put work into their sound systems. We have a lot of clubs that actually do that. Chevy boys, Takeover, Takeover specializes in old school Cadillacs. Big up to Vito, the president. Big up to C-Rock, the VP. They're actually on the banner as well. We've been Vito and I have been friends for over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, Takeover is very close to me, and those are my people. Also, who else we have up here? We have Hyper Shot. We see you. All right. Big up to Hyper Shot. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Being that I see the brother Hype Shotter. Big up to you and big up to all the city workers. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. I'm going to say this because we all know if you follow Hype Shotter's Instagram page, he's actually a fireman in New York City. And he actually has one of the illest firehouses in the city. I know he's right there in Crown Heights, right there off St. John's, I believe. But I know that his fire chief is like an icon when it came to like just the nonsense that FDNY was doing back in the days with black firefighters. So Big up to him and his whole company over there. Triple X, we already know what it is. Superman, big up Prez, the whole team. Out of state, Triple X is in Virginia. We know they're in ATL. We've seen them up here in New York. Big up to the whole franchise, for sure.
I want to shout out Black Shepherds MC. They have their event coming up on July 8th through the 10th, their 4th anniversary, which is in Baltimore. We've got a message on that.
No doubt.
So hit their page up, see what it's called, Island Vibes.
No
4th
doubt.
anniversary of Black Shepherds MC.
Big up.
Got certified events coming up. To go through. Huh?
You see you,
Yeah,
Squares.
May
Big
8th.
up.
Certified May 8th. Who else is coming up? Dominant Divas is coming up.
Oh, Dominic Davis. Big up to those ladies. The brown vest. Big up, Prez. Big up to the whole team. It's crazy. I'm going to say this much without saying too much. Y'all remember I had a situation in Brooklyn. It got a little crazy. And when it got crazy in Brooklyn, one of the ladies from Dominant Divas actually hopped in my car and drove me to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, interesting night on Marcus Garvey Boulevard. Yes. And y'all held me down as well. We already actually performed. I still have a battle scar right here, too. I'm supposed to do plastic surgery. But I'm going to let it stay.
Yeah,
Huh?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting day. And yeah. That's what I said, different situations.
Yes.
Y'all ladies,
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you. Oh yeah. Yeah, so big up our Dominant Divas, the sister who actually drove me to the hospital. Big Snow, I see you. We know you have a bike lesson coming up. Does anyone know the date on his bike lesson?
Yes, I got it.
Ruby Red, you already know. Rebel, we see you, sis. Much love and respect, sis. We appreciate you, sis.
I have it. Because they're also looking for vendors for the event, too.
Which one is that?
For rap.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, this year they're doing the vendors at have it.
Big up to the brats. Actually, I couldn't make the your bowling and it's crazy because I actually went bowling like a couple weeks prior and got gassed up. Like I was ready. Yeah, that was nice. Big up. Brats, man, you might have to, Big Snow, man, you might have to do a round two, bro. Even if it's not a fundraiser, bro, but you gotta do a round two. Shout out to the
bro Snow, man. Snow, you already know what it is, man. You already know what it is.
Word up.
I keep texting him. He's been a good positive influence on Black City, so I have to put that out there as well.
Yeah, Snow is a real dude. I definitely respect him. Big up to him, his whole team. Big up to his social club as well. Snow actually dropped something to me. He said some real shit, you know what I'm saying, like an OG would say. He said, Sav, y'all keep doing y'all thing, even if certain people don't understand what you're doing. I mean, what else is there to say? You know what I'm saying? Snow, big up, salute, brother. I already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, to you and your whole organization.
You have the Brat Socialite first anniversary coming up on May 6th. Brat
Socialite, okay.
May 6th.
May 6th. But I actually have a band too. Big shout to Sister Spicy, Miss Spicy. I do have a band. And we also have Chucky Madness music in the building. Chucky Madness, we see you, brother. I was actually going to upload one of your tracks. I have a chance to drop that into the caster, man, but we're going to use some of your joints.
Talented producers out there.
Oh, definitely so great. And also Grammy Award nominated producer and also a member of Steady Red Line Motorcycle Club.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So salute to you, brother. Miss Spicy, I see you, sis.
You got Comma Girls coming out party coming up also.
All right, big up the Comma Girls. Oh, I see your sister right here too. You got to big up. I'm not sure what her circuit name is. Right there.
Ro.
There you go. There you go, Ro.
Ro.
Yeah, big up.
Also, we have our anniversary coming up, August 6th. One of the hottest parties of the year.
That's right. Big up. You got to be there.
Prizes coming up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're working on a lot of different things.
That's what I'm talking about. So let me go back in on the check-in. I just want to make sure we're able to acknowledge some of the comments and things like that. Once again, y'all, we're actually in the studio. This is Suite 401 Podcast Studio located in Far Rockaway, Queens. You're always welcome to bring your podcast here, your ideas. We're here for it. We have the time for it. We have an engineer. Big shout to Logic. And when it comes to graphic arts or apparel printing or just having professional video production, photo shoots, whatever it may be, if you have a business and you need some assistance, whether it be flyers or logo, graphics, apparel, a little bit of everything. Everything is here. So feel free to hit us up and DM the page and we're here to make your life easier. Just know that if you're doing business, everyone does not have to learn how to use Photoshop. We're here for that, and we do that in Premiere and all that good stuff. So we're here to help. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out to Hood coming up, Amazura.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Their party coming up also April 29th.
Definitely. Shout out to Hood Riders.
Square Biz Ladies.
Indeed.
My brother and sister club.
I see Misbehaving in the building too. Big shout out to Misbehaving. I know she's a member of High Rollers. High Rollers all over the place. And I know she's also down with the PROC, the PRO convention. She's a liaison. So big shout out to Misbehaving. She always, she likes all of our pictures. She's not one of those people who follows us and doesn't like pictures. She likes all of our shit. All right? So stop acting all bougie and shit. I ain't gonna like his shit. Nah, they unfollow, goddammit. All right? But anyway.
Coded, Bada.
Big shout out to our brother TJ. TJ's in the building. We see you, bro. The Prez of LexCorp. Big up, bro. You already know. Holla at me, man. I need y'all brothers up here sooner than later. You never know. DRA may come back again, You never know.
I need to put a correction out for certified is May 7th, not May 8th.
Okay. Yes. Big shout to certified ladies. Hazel, we see you.
Higher Rollers. Oh, yeah. Higher Rollers coming up also. Mm-hmm. There's so much going on.
What about, I see Red Alert there. Does Red Alert have a birthday party coming up?
Yes. He has birthday on the 22nd. Got Smurfette from Square Biz coming up this weekend, the 14th.
No doubt. But listen, y'all, we here. It's all love. Like I said, we're in the office of the Set Magazine. DRA, we appreciate y'all coming through. And not just coming through. We appreciate y'all for actually giving back to the community, which I just finished doing. For those who just tuning in, DRA just did a giveaway in front of the train station on Mott Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And I actually said, ladies, y'all got to come upstairs after that. Our office is a few blocks away from the train station. And we appreciate y'all giving away to the community.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be doing that more in the future. And one of the things that we want to put out to the brothers in the community, Shade, and any of the brothers that are in the chat, we're going to need more male clothing, all of those sneakers and Timbs and hoodies and sweats and clothes that y'all only wear one and done because y'all too fly out there to wear it twice. We need all of that because we had a lot of men come out and we didn't have as much for them. So we definitely are putting a call out to the brothers in the community to just hit us up on our Instagram, our text message, anything. We need sneakers, Timbs, clothes, all of that stuff y'all got. I know it's time, the season's coming, so y'all can clean those closets out. Y'all know y'all only wear your Timbs. As a matter of fact, the steady red line sneakers, and Timbs that y'all wore, because y'all not gonna wear those again. Y'all, that's one and done. Y'all can't be seen at the next event like that. Shape, you know what I'm saying? Like after your event, that outfit. You understand what I'm saying?
So matter of fact,
back.
I'm glad you said something. Shape. Listen, man, I'm not sure if we talked about it, but I want to bring it back to what's going on next weekend. Next weekend, there are two big events going on, and two of the brothers here are presidents of the clubs that are throwing those events. So let's not forget, next weekend in Virginia, Amped Up and his club, they're throwing their 18th annual in Norfolk, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have your band or whatever it may be, make sure you follow Amp. He's a brother right there on the bottom right. Or you make sure you follow his club. His club is Clutch and Burn. Clutch and Burn. On Instagram, follow the club. If you're in the DMV area, if you know someone in VA, hit them up. Don't forget now, you know.
They were asking him to drop the flyer again.
Yes. We're gonna drop the flyer, and we're also gonna drop that on the Set Magazine page as well. Definitely so. I know he has an updated flyer. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and Black City, and Black City, I want you to let us know what's actually going down. I know you have a bike blessing. I saw the flyer. It looks exciting. You know what I'm saying? You know you have a girl up there, church lady. You know, so besides the blessing, I see a lot of different logos and this and that. So where's your bike blessing going down? And give us a little preview of what's going down, man, next weekend.
Well, it's April 24th. Again, it's hosted by Black City Biggs, my sergeant in arms, church lady. Sponsored by Royal Waste Management, Harley Davidson, Long Island, Progressive, and we got a couple of vendors, Excessive Driving School, Mad Transport, Brooklyn Made Cycles, Abate, Sugar Cypher gonna be there. She's gonna be doing some interviews. Sin City Lids, Yolanda Cakes, and Extreme Power Washing. So we're going to be doing some bike washings and all that. So, and we also got some performers coming out too. So, we're going to do it a little different this year. We're going to, make this bike blessing a little different for everybody so everybody can enjoy themselves. So that's what we're doing.
No doubt. Listen, let me throw this out there real quick. You just named some big names, bro. So you said Harley Davidson is going to be there. Are they giving away free shit? Let us know so we can get there early, man.
Well, guess what? Get there and you see what's going to happen, man. We bringing Harley Davidson Long Island out, man. We're going to be doing a lot of things with them this year. So just, keep your ears out and pull up. I like people to see what's going on, not hear what's going on.
That's a big fact. What time is your event, brother? And exactly where's it located?
Okay, it's going to be from 12 to 7 p.m. and it's in Queens, Liberty Ave and 146th Street.
Okay.
All right.
Liberty and 146. Liberty and 146. Okay, is that the park right there?
It's right across from the park. It's a big lot, so we got the lot, and we're gonna turn it up.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm just thinking. 'Cause I actually stopped by one of your events. No, your event before Liberty was at a park. But you said 146, so you talking about further down, like on the Sufton side, right?
No. Yeah, it's Sufton and Liberty right there across. It's right across from Juve.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right next to that Shell gas station.
Okay. All right, y'all. So you know what it is. Let's not forget, Sunday, a week from today.
April 24th.
That's it. April 24th.
12 to 7.
12 to 7 is going down on Liberty Avenue in Jamaica, Queens. It's just that simple. We'll definitely be in the building. Salute to y'all brothers. Black City, salute to Winnie. We knew Winnie for a long time. Big shout to the whole team. No doubt. Big shout to Winnie. And the whole squad. We definitely be in the building. You know what I'm saying? And
yo, Black, I just want to put this out there too. I'm sorry, I just want to put this out there, yo. If y'all not on it, get on it. Get on the TuneIn app. It's a motorcycle app. It's a motorcycle community. They talk about rides. People get together, gather. Honestly, keep it 100. That's the birthplace of Black City. That's how we started. You know what I mean? That's how I got my team together. So if y'all not on it, get on it. DRA, I know y'all should get on it. TuneIn, TONIT.
Hold on.
Get
Hold
on it.
on, hold on, bro. You just dropped a whole lot right there.
That's right.
And you dropping apps that I never actually heard of. And you said your team was formed through that app? Like,
That's a fact.
So you got to break that down, bro. There's something different right there.
Well, you know, it's like it's a social app basically for the motorcycle community. You know what I mean? Everybody get on there. They, you know, they message each other. They do meetups, and that's how it started, man. To keep it 100 with you, that's how Black City started. You know what I mean? And I got a great team out of that. So Tuna is one of our biggest sponsors too, as well. Again, if you're not on it, get on it. Tell them Shape sent you. Black City.
No doubt. Now, I like the CEOs. Let them know. Let them know we lit out here. We might be able to help them out a little bit too. You heard?
You heard? For real.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful thing. Big shout to Tune In, everybody out there doing their thing. Big shout to all our entrepreneurs. And we can't forget, hold on now, 1 second. Big shout to Dream City Graphics who put this beautiful banner together.
Very nice banner.
You know, and of course, you know, big shout to me and my partner because we are Dream City Graphics. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're here for all types of multimedia work, for banners, to business cards, to flyers, to posters, to websites, a little bit of everything. And we actually are sponsors this year, Dream City Graphics. Oh boy, so yeah, what's up, brother? Talk to me, man.
Hey,
Clutch and Burn. I see. Hold on. Is that a man cave? I'm seeing all types of stuff going on in the background. Hold on, bro. Where are you, man? Clutch and Burn, where are you, bro? I'm seeing plaques and...
Worry about the brother. Don't worry about the background.
Come on, man. All right. I respect that. Just understand that you put it out there, though, bro. You're looking good, man.
This is an interview, a house walkthrough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't be teasing us with all that fly shit in the background, bro.
Hey. There's some dope things going around here. But speaking of dope things, your flyer this weekend, or the banner this weekend in Jacksonville. Shout out. Yo, that thing was doing numbers. Everybody down there loved it.
What, bro?
Yo, everybody down, I promise you, everybody down there was talking about, first and foremost, how big it was. Like, I think people were not prepared for how big it was. Shout out to Real. She made sure that it was in the building. We got plenty of good pictures with that in front of it. When I tell you, they had it hanging up from the second floor of the hotel, and it like great past almost down to the first floor. So it was like a thing, like people were like walking by and smacking the bottom of it like good game before they went to go play in the fucking Super Bowl or something. It was nice, man. But the banner was dope. Everybody loved the kind of kickback graffiti look on it. So yeah, man. Yeah,
wow, bro.
I can't wait to see it in Virginia.
Yeah, you know what? That made me feel real good. Thank you, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, you dropped the picture when you touched down in Jacksonville.
Yeah. So
when I saw the banner, the Set Magazine banner in Florida hanging up, you know, with all the sponsors and shit, that really felt good, yo. You know what I'm saying? And you know, big up. Yeah, we working. Got some good people, thank God. We got some good people, thank God.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Different states, even in Jamaica.
Yeah, we sponsored. He's been in Jamaica. That's right, Spanish Town.
That's right.
That's right. And now we have some great people. You know, that's all it's about. You know, a lot of people don't understand. You know, this is not a hustle if this is what you do.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, we're here to acknowledge positive people. That's where it starts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Anyone DMs our page, well, of course they share it. No problem. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We have a brother out in California, DT Nephew. He's off the hook. This man posts all day long. Yeah. You know, right? Oh, Lord. Well, hopefully when we go to Cali next year, y'all can join us. Y'all come with us to Cali. We're going to take this to Los Angeles.
God willing.
Oh, man.
I told you I have someone in Guyana who wants to be a part of the Set Magazine.
Big shout to all my GT people, them. What? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you were talking about your ride, and I was laughing, but to be honest with you, I did start out when I started riding a little bit in, and I got to understand because, like how Shape was talking about, there are different channels and stuff that they actually have. You know, back in the set years ago, there was forums. I mean, they're chats now, but not general chats. There was chats where people talked about the culture, talked about everything. And one of the things, I mean, people, you know, I used to have a thing about social clubs. I'm like, I don't support social clubs. It's just MC all day. And then you grow. You know, I have to be the first to say that is how I felt at that time. But then when you notice, like how you talked about ex-riders, and at that time, lady riders, and a couple of other clubs that were out, and they would be deeper than motorcycle clubs like motorcycles, because we had coalitions then. So yeah, we showed up, but they were. So I'm like, you know what? You can't not look at that. So you evolve. But the other thing is, it's very big out there, and I know some people are going to disagree with me, but I feel like ride your ride. You know, I've seen men, I see women that get encouraged and they want to come do this. And depending on who they're talking to, you'll hear like, oh, you're just going to be a barbecue rider. I understand it. Like if you're a state-to-state rider, my thing is now seeing so many brothers and sisters lose their lives, their limbs. Honestly, I just want people to ride their ride. Don't ride outside of your comfort zone. Don't ride outside of your bike. If you're a man starting, you do not have to start on a 1000 or a BMW bike and kill yourself. I just ride your ride. The bike that you like it. If you only want to do a run from here to 3 blocks away, ride your ride. We want to see our brothers and sisters live another day. I know people are going to disagree with me, but I think it's most important that if you love this thing, you do it on your own terms. Right. That was the only thing I wanted to add. No, that's a big point right there. Very big point. You know, as adults, you know, we should know better than fall into peer pressure. You know, I learned my lesson. But sometimes people get discouraged too because they think, well, I can't really ride and show up because people are going to be like, oh, you only get on your bike on Sundays. You only come to the barbecue. So some people, or you only ride a certain speed, and so there are people who want to come in. Guess what? Yes, this is in my soul. At first, I thought I wasn't going to ride. I knew I wasn't going to ride. But it's up to people to ride the way they want to ride and do it on their own terms. You know, that's what's important. It's peer pressure, yes, but don't be discouraged because someone is talking about you only ride on Sunday. You know, and I'm going to teach you how to be a real rider. This is a hobby, and some people buy a car, and the only time they bring it out is on a Sunday.
Real talk.
So it's a hobby, and it's different for people. Like it's a lifestyle for me, but for some people, it's a lesser lifestyle. It's a hobby that they'll do here and there, maybe only in the summer. I ride all winter, all summer, spring, all year for me, but I don't knock any more people that don't do it. I ride long distance. I ride short distance. I rode the Myrtle Beach 3 times. Twice by myself. Oh, wow. You know, but I don't knock other riders anymore. Like, I'm not going to mock a rider who doesn't do that or who's going to tow their bike. Because you know what? I don't want to see you get out of here and try to ride outside of your comfort zone, and then I'm going to your funeral, or we're doing a fundraiser, or I'm coming to see you in the hospital because you got mangled on a highway because you're trying to live up to the expectations of what someone else thinks a rider is. But I was you made a big point, and I got to say this much: you're a different type of you're a different type of rider. I'm gonna say this much: there are not too many women that I know who can say that they rode from New York to Myrtle Beach twice by themselves. Yeah.
You not even riding your bike. You put it on the back of a trailer.
I don't encourage that because you can have.
What do you say?
Hey.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
No.
He put his bike on the back of a trailer. That's all I'm saying, though.
You talking about me?
I'm talking about you, bro.
Who said that? Who said that?
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to say this much, man.
Here we go.
Now, we got to talk some real talk.
Here we go.
There we go. I started some shit.
People have to understand that bike life is different to different people.
Yeah.
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 That's a fact.
I have no problem riding my bike once a month. It doesn't bother me. I like to ride when it's over 50. I hate riding in the rain.
I do too.
You know, I don't like to, when I go out and ride, I have to look at the temperature. At midnight, 1 in the morning, will it still be over 50? Right? We have to analyze.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people, I'm going to say this much, as adults, we can all laugh and joke. But it's just different strokes for different folks.
It really is.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, it's
gotta
crazy
know your
because,
lane.
That's exactly right, brother.
Gotta know your lane.
We did the bodega ride. I'm going to tell you why. The bodega ride, the chopped cheese run was done out of protest. I'm going to tell you why. I went to an event and there's a rider over there. The rider said, "Oh, I don't want to hear about no local riders. I don't want to hear about no bodega riders."
Bodega riders.
Hold on now. Everyone is not retired and has that type of time on their hand, or maybe that budget, or those weeks to ride from here to Alaska, or from here to California. Everyone, but when it's time, thank God, let's do it. But a lot of people working and this and that and this and that. And let me tell you, I didn't fail so many times. And when I say fall, I'm talking about hospital visits. I'm talking about you ever fall so bad that I'm not talking about road rash. You're dealing. I was in a hospital down the block, St. John's Hospital, in the wound care department. Wound care is like, your shit ain't healing. And he's like, I had this doctor there too. I ain't gonna name his race. I'm like, "Doc, what's going on?" You know what the doctor did? He went like this. "Oh, you didn't care. What you doing?" But that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? So
there's a real generational curse in biking too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it comes from this like over macho bullshit that's killed far too many good bikers who would have been great bikers, but they listened to something, and they didn't ride their ride, like you were saying. Like, if you ride your ride and do what you're supposed to do and you stay within your comfort level. Now, mind you, I understand people be like, "Hey, man, I'm not going to take off knowing that it's raining." But riding in the rain and getting caught in the rain is two different things. Like,
yes,
definitely so.
Setting out in the rain, hey, that's a conscious decision of stupidity. No more doing it. I can't say nothing. I do it all the time, right? But that is a conscious decision of stupidity, right? And I think there's a generational curse in biking, especially when you get around your bros or you get around other people. Just like you were saying, there's not a lot of females out here that'll pound to Myrtle Beach twice from New York back and forth. Let me tell you, that ride last week, that all-female ride, would lead you astray from that narrative, because these women are out here pounding bigger than the men, and they're not talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Check the speed up. Like, check my trips. Check my state.
Women pounding better than men, and not talking about it.
Real talk.
They moving.
Yeah, some talk.
Right. The difference is that once again, there's those that know, a lot of people will get stuck on this MC like tradition, right? And you got to understand, like, there are people out here who are really pounding state lines in co-eds. There are people out here really pounding state lines that are in female-only MCs that are doing their thing. So don't get lost up in tradition when you're not holding that same tradition. And also don't lose your members over stupid traditions. Hey, if you don't ride to an event, you don't go. Okay, so what does that do anybody that you so-called support?
That's a fact.
If you gotta all fucking pop up and rent the 15-pack and get somewhere, I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my favorite events to go to up north every year that they have it, Jersey Trendsetters. Will not miss it. But if for some odd reason in June one year there is ice on the ground, you will see CMB popping out in soft colors. You know what I mean? Your leather goes with your bike. We have that tradition and we hold it strong. Your cow goes with your bike. But you ever see 15 packs popping out of a 15 pack with a cooler and nothing but Jack Daniels smell, and we're going to pull up the Jersey Trendsetters event. If there's ice on the ground, I'm not going to subject any member of mine out there to look cool and die because of somebody who's not going to care because, you know, they put their bike in the back of a truck and drove it to Atlanta.
Let me ask y'all brothers questions. Just out of curiosity, when y'all go on long rides, how do y'all deal with a bike that may break down per se? Do you have a vehicle that follows?
Great question.
Or do y'all guys just deal with AAA per se? Like, how does it work, man?
Look, there's a lot of pre-planning that goes into it. And shout out to the good road captains in the game. If you have a road captain who is about their life, who is about their action, you know what I mean? Like, there's a conversation that you have with a road captain that is very much a real and dark conversation because the maneuverability of that club is essentially in that person's hands. You know, there's nobody more important on the road than the road captain and the sergeant at arms. Like, as a president, you fall in line and you listen to what the pre-planning was. When the pre-planning was not right, you send it back to the drawing board and come back until it's something that you can sign off of and put your stamp on. But essentially, once the wheels are moving and the kickstands are up, you are trusting that your gas stops are right, your mileage is right, the smallest person's tank has been accounted for, the biggest person's tank has been accounted for. You know what I'm saying? Big Jimmy in the back, diabetes medicine is in his saddlebags. Like,
it's a fact.
You know,
wow.
That's some good talk right there.
You know, you have to understand
plan it out.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets sun sick if they in the sun too long. Whose bike overheats because they riding something, you know, who shouldn't even be here. Now, I will say there was a time where we went through a phase where the Trail Vic turned into a Band-Aid, right? It wasn't the broken bone. It was the, ooh, my stomach hurt. I'm tired. It's 100 degrees outside. It's raining. You know, can we take a trip on the Trail Vic? No, that's not what it's for. But then again, you start looking back after about 3 hours in the rain, like, whoo, we getting beat up out here. How about we just take turns on that thing? That's where you kind of just got a gut check. Once again, it's playing stupidity, right? You're going to continue to ride in that rain, but you're not riding in that rain because it's like what you should do. You're riding in that rain because the person beside you has strength in numbers. There's a lot big difference between one person in the rain to 6 people in the rain.
That's absolutely
There's
right.
6 headlights versus 1 headlights. There's a profile that's the size of an 18-wheeler versus the profile of somebody who can get run over by a Miata.
Right.
So, you know, the Band-Aid kind of came off, and it goes into that pre-planning. You got AAA. You got your life insurance. You got this. You have your contact information. Are you
emergency contact, of course. Yeah.
Basic contact information. Do we know who to contact in the club? Do we know who? Look? I mean, we're gonna talk some real stuff. We're gonna talk it.
Yeah.
If the police get behind us, can you stop?
Can you stop?
Absolutely.
If you stop, can you continue to ride with us after you stop?
Exactly. And you shouldn't just know your club members just their road name. You need to know their whole name.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Just
sir.
in case something happen, so you can make it make sense. You know what I mean? To tell these people in the ambulance, yo, listen, this is who he is.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what this thing is about. It's about, you know, communication. You know, communication and knowing where you're going. You got to plan it out. You have to plan it out.
You have to plan it out, and that pre-planning process is, you know, something that's it's tedious, right? And it almost seems stupid when nothing happens.
Right.
The day something happens, bingo.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like,
everything makes sense.
Why do you make us feel like we have forms? Why do you make us fill out a form? This you ain't documenting. What are you talking? Look, you know what the bad part is? The one brother that does not make the trip, when we put this form in the Google Drive, they know if I lose you from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., if everything went right to this piece of paper, you're somewhere in here. I don't know what state my bros are in. I don't know how many left. I don't know what their phone numbers are. You know what I mean? We all have that thing. You can't remember nobody 10 digits when you need to. God have mercy, you need to make that phone call. Your phone is not in your pocket if you've ever had to. Like, just know, like, you know, who has the club card in case somebody bike break down? Does somebody have access to funds to make sure you get back? Like, it's all stupid until something happens, and then everyone involved gets to say, I'm so thankful that this happened and that you're bringing back my husband, my father, my brother, my cousin.
It could be invasive. It can appear invasive, some of the information that I almost feel like, I know we talk in our club about certain things almost being mandatory that aren't really talked about. So I'm curious about other clubs and how they do it, and you two guys to speak on it. But for instance, insurance like combined and AFLAC, that supplemental insurance, I almost feel like no motorcyclist should be on the road without that. That's like not even optional, because bike coverage, you could have full coverage all day. It really covers your passenger and it covers other people's vehicles and people, not really you. So you have to know how your insurance works if you get hurt. And then bigger picture is ask your members about insurance policies, life insurance policies. Because when we lose brothers and sisters, it gets crazy. It gets crazy out here.
I really hate doing GoFundMe's and cookouts to bury somebody, or to get little Jimmy their surgery, or to get Big John, out the hospital.
And we're going to do it all day. This community is incredible with that. It's just, it shouldn't have to be so much.
Look,
we really need, I'm
looking, and that cookout was a celebration when they get out the hospital, not something to get them out of the hospital.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like we should, I almost want to see, not anyone specific, but I want to see a life insurance policy that, and this is terrible, but it happens. There could be life insurance with family, and family will act like it isn't. Because they're like, oh, that's who they ride with. That's who loves them so much. Because I have, their family members that can be jealous of how much you're with your community. And, well, you're with them. Let's see what they're going to do. It's happening.
I had to talk to my mom because, she was one of those that's like, God forbid something happened on that bike. None of those bikers could come to your funeral. I'm like, Mom, that's my family.
Right.
Yeah.
That is mandatory. They love me. I love them. You cannot omit any rider from my funeral.
To accept other family.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for family. It's hard to understand without blood, the same blood running through your DNA, that someone could actually care for you in a non-predatory,
on a level,
level.
It's true. Yeah.
But the thing is it comes down to generally being selfless. There is a level, and I think as bikers that we need to understand, there definitely is a level of sacrifice that we do take out of our household, that we generate and give to the people that we call our brothers and sisters. Because if you only got 100 chips and you giving your club, let's say even just 20 or 30 of them, right? That's 20 or 30 chips that's not going to your family, your DNA, your household. We all pay dues. This isn't a free thing, you know what I mean? We all pay for gas. We all pay for hotels. We all pay for anniversaries. We all pay for support. You get that fish plate because the plate was smacking, right? That's duckies coming out of your household. So if you're not communicating properly, and you're not letting people know what the benefit on the outside of it is, and it's not to say there always has to be a benefit. The benefit can be just community, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I want to see what it would look like if I did something selfless for 2 years, 3 years. Or I'm doing this because community service, I can see the direct effect of what I've done and the result of it tomorrow. We needed coats. I got coats. Now the homeless got coats. It's 42 homeless people out there in the street right now that will not pass tonight. And you go back and you feel good about that, right?
Exactly.
But if you don't communicate and you don't know how to properly communicate the fact that this is what you're doing it for, all it looks like is you out there with your punk ass friends and Gerald and them. You know what I mean? Everybody got one club that somebody hates in your family, right? You got one member that somebody in your family sincerely hates, but that's probably your favorite person. And the thing is, they don't understand that that person is the crazy one that's got your back.
Yes.
They don't. It's so hard for them to understand. Like with the bikers that they're not. It's the same thing as military almost, or like police officers. Like there's no man or woman left behind. That the very biker that's on the side of you doesn't even have to know you.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to know you. It could be someone that's not even from our set, but just because y'all both ride bikes. I've pulled over a few times on the parkway just to communicate with my Prez, whatever, something minor. And I forget that because it looks like I'm in distress, cars pulling over, bikes pulling over, some that are in the community and some that I've never seen in my life. Are you okay? It's so hard to believe that people who don't even know you and people within our community would risk their lives and do whatever it takes for another biker. That's something and I get it because they're not part of the culture. So if they're not in it, it's hard to relate to it.
Yeah. But the two things that you named, specifically being military, right? It's 100% comparable to it, right? But the difference is there's a paycheck involved in that. There's monetary increase in that, where this is for most a monetary decrease, right? It's a monetary decrease and a moral increase. It's a stress increase. Like, the same way that this is your therapy, it is also your biggest stressor. Like, we all know the lifestyle.
That's a
you get on that bike, hey, but old head told me one time the best place to be is on your motorcycle because you can't argue with your helmet on.
That's a fact.
Right? The moment you get off your bike, the problem still could be there. And I'm going to tell you what he told me. If the problem is still there after 1 tank, get 2 tanks. If the problem is still there in 2 tanks, get 4. Don't even stop in the middle. Right? Hey, it's going to be there at 3 because at 4, you're going to be like, whoa, we still got to turn around and go back. Right? But the same way them 4 tanks got you out there, by the time you get back them 8 tanks, that person is going to be your best friend because you relied on them to stay alive. You know what I mean? There is truth in the fact that we can settle arguments together, because I'll tell you right now, I don't care who you are, how much you may or may not like somebody. If you watch their demise on 2 wheels, it will scar you. For the few that have had to see someone go down in front of them that they were not able to talk to afterwards, it is a changing feeling, right?
That's true. That's a fact.
The moment that it happens, you will only pray one prayer, and that's that everyone that you start with, you end with, and everyone, regardless of who it is.
Yep.
Right?
Never want to see somebody hurt, ever.
Right. Regardless, right? This might be a person that you get off your bike and you want to smack their helmet off.
But you never want to see them hurt.
Taken out by a camera.
You never want to see them hurt.
Bingo.
Never.
So
never.
Never.
I think that that's a hard thing to understand too, because in a certain essence, we're thrill seekers that get off on the pleasure of winning a losing situation, a losing battle, if you will. Right. We get on these bikes and it's just us. We go out here, we do our thing, and we get to where we're going, and it's like, one of my brothers who's watching right now, Shada, right, my Sarge, he always says this one thing when we go through rain, we getting smacked around by the wind, a car almost smacked us off the road, a truck try to run us off. He just look over and he do this number right here, right? But I know what he's thinking. He's like, we the niggas. And it's not to say that we're better than anybody else. It's the fact that we're doing this. This moment right now matters. What we're doing means that I got your back, you got my back, right? Last night, like I said, I was at Aftermath Riders. 2 cats went down at 12:15. They lost one. Not Aftermath Riders, but 2 cats that were present at the event, I guess, went left, and then one smacked into the side of a truck and the other one went down. The one that the truck didn't make it. Right? Everyone's got that rider down, check your people text. If you've ever had someone who you even considered it, thought that it could have been them, your heart drops, right? That is a feeling that you don't even want to recreate, but you've all thought like, man, my boy was on that road. He rides this color bike. That's what they describe. In those moments that it takes you to hear back from them, it could be 13 seconds. It could be 3 hours. By 3 hours, you're already in the car or on the bike headed to them, right? I need to make sure your face is okay. But that,
Heart
once
wrenching.
again, it is hard to explain that kind of love to someone who does not share your DNA, who does not share, so our families, they're rightful to be concerning. And I think in a same capacity, they might be the ones that show us something that we should have seen a long time ago.
It's a balance.
Everyone who you call your brother and your sister ain't got your best interests at heart.
Oh my God.
As far as your vetting process is, as long as it may be, wolves can keep them cloths on for a long time. They can look like sheep for as long as they need to. Get in there and start kicking furniture over like Rick James, right? So,
About it.
your family has that opportunity to be able to see, like, yo, they're using you. Hey, yo, you're not seeing this. Hey, yo, you're not picking up on signs, because when you love open-heartedly, because you have to love selflessly. So there's definitely an avenue where you're like, damn, I missed all the signs, and then later on, when such and such leaves or gets kicked out, you like, damn, every sign was there the whole time, huh? And once again, you gotta look at your family, and they're like, yeah. They try not to do I tried to tell you, but you already know what it is.
Yeah. Do we have any Q&A questions inside? Yeah.
Yo, Shape, I got a question for you, man.
What's up, bro?
So Sunday, the 24th, you got your event, right?
Yep.
What's the way that people like myself that cannot make it, and people that will be down in VA that may not be able to make that ride back up there, how do we support you, man? How do we show some love from afar?
I mean, honestly, like right now, we putting things in place right now where we can get that type of support, but I'm a big believer of not like putting my hands out. I like to put things in people's hands. I see a lot of people in the culture, they vultures. I ain't with the vulture movement. Like,
absolutely,
whatever we do it for the love, and we do it for the community. So right now we're getting ourselves in place where people can support. Right now we just want people to pull up, and once we get our things together and it makes sense, and you'll see it. You know what I mean? Just follow our page, Black City Riders, and things will come up. We working on it. Basically, the best thing I could say is, like, you never hear a tree grow.
Bingo. I got you. So like, comment, share, refollow, save, the basic algorithm, right? It costs nothing to share a post.
Follow the city, man. Our city, your city, man.
Absolutely.
We do it for us.
No, that's love. We'll definitely do whatever.
Note,
I also heard you talking about brothers, y'all need some more clothes up there. What's the contact information that we can get to send stuff? Because CMB, and the surrounding areas, man, we do coat drive, we do clothing drive, we do book drive, and there's an abundance, right? You get a lot of love. We definitely want to support outside that set, because some may or may not remember we used to have a Long Island chapter called Strong Island. Shout out to our bro Six, shout out to our bro Dada. We're up there at the time. There were things that we did. I don't think when you have a reach in anybody's community that it should ever go away, regardless if you're there or not. So how do we support that from afar?
Well, we'll exchange information so that we can
put it out for everybody.
Yeah.
You can hit our the Rock Allstarz page on IG, and then you can contact the Rock Allstar member, and everything would be taken care of. We can meet you, pick up some stuff, or we had the asking for shoes and sweaters.
Freezing up a little bit. We good though.
Yeah, I see two The Rock Allstars pages. Do I follow them both?
No, it's one of them that's not activated. It's the DA with the lower the underscore Rock
Yep.
Allstarz. Yeah, that one.
Bingo. April
And
10th.
any of our members. Any of
Sharing
our
is
members.
paying
Yeah.
closer.
Yes.
Too easy.
Thank you so much.
No.
Sev? Yes, we are. Shape, you good?
I'm good, man. I want to thank you, ladies, for having me. Black Set Magazine. Thank you very much. And at the end of the day, man, you know how we do, man. I'm here anytime y'all need me, man. Just reach out to me. You know what I mean? If it's about the community, it's about helping. You know how Black City do, man. You pull up.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's right. All right. Hold on. Let me pass the torch.
All right, ladies, it's definitely been a DRA takeover. Appreciate everyone who tuned in for the duration. And for those who popped in and popped out, we definitely have a replay. We had a few technical difficulties early, so I'm going to make sure we start the video the right way, And definitely like to shout out all of our friends, our sponsors, and supporters who appreciate what we do. At the end of the day, what we do, we have a simple formula that hasn't changed. We want everyone to look good. For me as a photographer and a graphic artist and a videographer, I have to make sure people look good. You know what I'm saying? So nothing has changed. And when it comes to the Set Magazine, everyone who's involved, if you just scroll down our timeline, you don't see anything negative. We out here to acknowledge people, and acknowledge good people in businesses and stuff like that. So, we actually started in 2009. The Set Magazine started 10 years ago, 2012. So we actually going to do a little, anniversary something, nothing crazy, free of course. Come out and celebrate, chill with us, you know what I'm saying, and meet some good people.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's all it's about. It's not about, separating or this one or, listen, it's all about, okay, cool. We want some cool shit. You want some cool shit too? All right, cool. Well, we doing something over here. Well, when are you doing something? Period. You know what I'm saying? That's when it comes to what we do with the Set Magazine. So I'd like to acknowledge everyone on our team from coast to coast. Real quick, I'd like to acknowledge our brother out in California. We actually have two brothers in California. One brother in the Bay Area. All right, big up to you. And big up to our brother who's in Compton, who's DT nephew. Big up to you as well. Set Magazine, California. Big up to Thunder, of course, in the Bay Area. Big up to our sister Keisha, who's in Houston, Texas, holding us down. She's a videographer. She's a video girl. She's our brand ambassador. She's our eyes and ears in Texas. She keeps us up to date. And she's actually selling fashion down there as well. So she's introducing people to what we do with the Set Magazine in Texas. Big up to our sisters in Jacksonville, T-Real, Tender. Tender's, yes. Tender's a member of, Tender's actually the national PRO of Alter Egos Motorcycle Club. I know they have several chapters all over the country. I believe their mother chapters in Jacksonville. Big up to Alter Egos, big up to Tender, and big up to our sister T-Real, who's also, I believe she's the PRO of Foxy and Furious Motorcycle Club coming out of Jacksonville, Florida. I believe they celebrated at least 15 years. Everybody, hitting some numbers, I believe they're at least 15, 20 years. I believe it's about 15, 16, I'm not sure. But T-Real, big up to you and your whole squad. They're actually our friends. They're our supporters as well. Both of them, Alter Egos as well.
Birthday this weekend.
Oh, T-Real?
Yeah, just celebrated a birthday this weekend, so happy birthday.
Big up. Happy birthday, sis. Big up. She's also big on TikTok, too. I have to get her TikTok. I'm going to share one of her TikTok videos. She did an ill video on TikTok where she surprised her husband with a motorcycle, and that shit got tens of thousands of views.
Wow.
Yeah. So, T-Real, she's lit. So, we appreciate you, sis, down there in Jayville. We appreciate both of y'all. For just keeping us up to date on what's going on in Florida. And in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Big up to our sister Mocha once again. She's our manager for the Set Magazine GA, which is primarily Atlanta. Big up to our brother here is on the line. You know what I'm saying? He's actually making moves in Savannah. And we're going to be bringing you more content and shit like whatever goes on in Savannah, we will be bringing it to you. You know what I'm saying? So big up, bro.
Shout out Mama Pearl, too.
Oh, Mama Pearl?
Saying hello. Yeah, Mama Pearl.
Hey, shout out. Definitely shout out.
Pearl, yes.
Mama Pearl, big up.
And Diamond in the Rough SC. They had their anniversary party last night. We went to their cool out yesterday in Yonkers.
Okay.
Real nice. Played some games. Really nice.
No doubt. Big up.
I hope they had a successful event.
Big shout.
It's because of technical difficulty, so we're sorry about that. We're not ignoring any of you. We love y'all.
Shout out to all the comments. It was a delay and we couldn't get to everybody. So, yeah. All that we missed, shout you out. All love from the Rock Allstars, MC, Set Magazine, Black City, Clutch and Burn. That's right.
Hold on, ladies. I got to keep it going. I got to acknowledge my team real quick. I'm going to hurry up, though.
Okay.
So we hit Atlanta. Big shout to Amped Up, who's on the bottom. He's actually in here, right now. Amped Up. He's right there. He's the brother in the bottom right corner. You heard? That's Amped Up. He's the Prez of Clutch and Burn. You know what I'm saying? He's a military dude. You heard? And he's a serious brother. He's also the president of Clutch and Burn MC, celebrating 18 years next weekend. Big up. He's a contributor to the Set Magazine DMV, Mother Chapter, keeps us up to date, and also is contributing to what's going on in Georgia. We appreciate you, brother. Big up. We're just warming up. We're going to move it up to North Carolina real quick. Our sister Juicy, who's the Prez of Ladies of Elegance MC. Ladies, I'm sure, I'm not sure if you know Juicy, but I'm sure you've seen her. Even though they're coming out of Oxford, North Carolina, she's up and down the East Coast on a regular basis. Actually, she's going to be, I think her club, her social club, and both of them are all our sponsors down in North Carolina. There's a separate, we also have a banner in North Carolina, just like we have right behind you. And everyone's brand is on there from all over, every state. And of course, we have one in Florida. We have another one BG has up in Harlem where she does her podcast. Now, Juicy, her sister, well, basically it's two of them. They're twins, actually. Juicy is the Prez of the motorcycle club, and her twin sister is the Prez of the social club. And they both call Ladies of Elegance. They actually, their annual, we definitely hit their annual as well. It's on our calendar. It's going to be, I believe, in October. Okay, so I'll definitely keep your ladies up to date if you'd love to travel with us. So big up to those ladies. Juicy has been holding down the Set Magazine in North Carolina since its conception. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So big up to you, sis. She don't play. She's an asset. She's a businesswoman. She's a biker. She's creative. You know, she does it all. So big up to you. Big up. October 15th. That's right. Where's that going to be? What city, bro?
October 15th in Durham, North Carolina.
In Durham, y'all. October 15th. The whole weekend is going to be lit in Durham. We will be down in Durham. All right, that's a big fact. We're going to move it up to DMV area real quick. Once again, DMV, Virginia, D.C., yeah. And Maryland, of course. Our sister El Rocca, who's the Prez of Smoking Jews MC. She's been a contributor down there in DMV for years now. She also contributes to the Set Magazine with providing our Tuesday Biker of the Week. She's been doing it for a long time now. We look forward to it. Big shout out to her. She's actually an entrepreneur. She actually bought a laundromat recently. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's down there just handling business, but you know, chilling when we can, but business first, you know.
Smoking Jewels, July 29th through the 31st this year. Put it on your calendar.
That's a big fact. Smoking Jewels, y'all. Let's not forget, in July. What's that going to be, bro? Is that Virginia?
Yeah, 29th through the 31st in Virginia, Hampton Roads area. Come on.
There it is. There it is. Bring it in the what's that you said? July? I'm sorry, I'm bugging. I'm drinking my little wine. You gotta excuse me. What's the date on that again?
July 29th to the 30th. Hey, I'm off the jack. I get you. July 29th
there it is.
31st. You know what I mean?
That's a big fact. Save the date end of July. Ain't nothing going on unless you in Hampton Roads, Virginia. You know what I'm saying?
Pool party 1 year, joint was slamming. If it's a pool party again this year, I'm gonna tell you, you don't want to miss it.
And listen, man, you listen. If you miss a pool party that's thrown by female bikers or all female clubs, something's wrong with you. Straight like that, because you already know it's gonna be some shit. You know, good shit though. They're good ladies, and they hold their guns too. Hold on now, let me throw this out there because you know, we actually the Set magazine was started in New York, but we have most of our people, I would say, in the South when it comes to other states. But in most other states, you can have a motherfucking gun. And big shout to our sister El Rocca, who sent us those pictures with that motherfucking gun. I said, show them shit.
Open the carry.
Show them shit. You know what I'm saying? Her man, and they sent us pictures. He's rocking his Glock with the apparel on. I said, bro, that's how you do that shit. You feel me? So God bless everyone who's down there in those gun states. I envy y'all. A lot of bullshit in New York. You should have guns too. You have guns too. But big shout to y'all in Atlanta, bro, in Savannah, and Hampton Roads, in Texas. Our sister in Texas, she got a pistol. God bless her too. You know, so I think every woman who's an adult should have a pistol. Why not? So big up to y'all. But I'm gonna bring it up top a little bit. I'm gonna big up our team up here in the tri-state. Our sister BG, who represents and who's our manager with the Set Magazine New York. Big shout to you. She's also the president and founder of Unruly Social Club. She also has a few social clubs under the Unruly brand, and also all-female auto club, all-female club. She's coming out of Harlem. Big shout to you, BG, your sister. You know this. Definitely check her out. You'll be seeing her a lot more because she actually has a podcast called Social Talk with Bad Girl. And so we're actually getting our calendar, our schedule together. So we have a whole lot. And if y'all take a look right behind y'all, DRA, do you see that list that says 2022 sponsors? That's just New York. So we're going to be busy for the rest of the year. So every week we will be bringing you content and shout outs and interviews from our friends and our sponsors and our supporters. And it's primarily going to be powered by Bad Girl and Social Talk with Bad Girl. You know what I'm saying? Her show. You know what I'm saying? We're here with DRA. This is something we're going to be doing more because this is our office. But Bad Girl is the one who's really like every week doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to our sister Allure. I'm sure y'all all know Allure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Allure. What's up, sis? We miss you, sis. You know this.
I love Allure.
You know what I'm saying? Good people. You know, she's our manager with the Set Magazine. Latino's been here for years. Yeah. Big shout to her and everyone. Big shout to Freedom Blocks, Dennis. Big shout to Sin City Liz. We just did his logo. Big shout to, of course, Black City. Let's go through that list. I don't have my glasses on. Lord have mercy. But can you help me out? Can you shout some people out, Chinese? How about you, Out of Pocket? Come on, you want to give us some shout outs? Let me pass the mic to Out of Pocket.
Out of Pocket.
Come on, sis. Well, listen, I'm going to go through that list real quick. My list is serious. Big shout to Junkyards, New York. My brother's a member of Crow MC. Big shout to you, brother. We see you. You'll definitely be seeing his content on our platform. Big shout to Ranks Driving School, located in Jamaica, Queens. Our brother's also a member of Street Kings MC. Big shout to you, bro. My brother Move. Big shout to Street Kings, of course, MC New York. Big shout to the Prez. Big shout to the VP. Big shout to the whole fucking team. Straight like that. Good dudes, young dudes. They ride. Good energy. Gentlemen. Period. I'll leave it there. Big shout to, of course, Bruno Judo. Bruno Judo is a clothing line. You feel me? It's a dog that has his own clothing line. Big shout to Bruno Judo. You know what I'm saying? Big shout to, of course, Corrupt Mob MC. Those are our friends. They have a clubhouse in Queens. Been doing this for years. Big shout to Corrupt Mob, of course. Rock, Mel, the whole team. Big up. Freedom Blocks. We talked about Freedom Blocks. Our brother Dennis. Check them out. Freedom Blocks Apparel. Also, hashtag Freedom Blocks on Instagram to see all of their content. These bulls, they ride, they like to wheelie, they like to stunt, but they're grown men, they have licenses, and they have insurance. All right? So they do their shit.
Shout out to my brother
the
Dennis,
way they want to do it.
Good stuff, Freedom Block. You already know what it is, man.
Big up, Dennis. We see you, boy. Clutch Boys, big shout to Clutch Boys MC. You already know Robbie Rob, Clutch Boys MC. They're coming out of the Bronx. Big shout, Rob. We see you. Big shout to Monk Runners MC New York.
Shout out to Monk Runners 153. You already know what it is. The Black Cloud is in the building.
That's a big fact. Big shout to Monk. I'm gonna throw this out there real quick too. When it comes to the 153 and it comes to Outkast, you know, when I left my auto club years ago, there was 3 clubs that I wanted to join. I said I could fuck with this club. You know, I like this. I'm a late night dude. You know what I'm saying? I like to hustle. I smoke, I drink. I like late night shit. And the clubs I feel most comfortable with was Outkast, Hood Riders, and Cobras. Those 3 clubs. I'm talking about 10 years ago.
Shout out to Outkast.
Yes, I just like their style. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Hood Riders, Outkast, Cobras were my only options
Shout
at
out
the
to
time.
Outkast.
But I chose, shout out to Outkast, but I chose not to join one of the clubs because I wanted to remain neutral so I could do shit like this. You know, I just saw it, you know? But shout out to all of those clubs because those were my options, my only options. And of course, and that's it. So as we continue, Clutch Boys, we see you. Robbie Rob, we see you. Of course, shout out to where we are. You know, this is the Set Magazine office, which is also Suite 401 Podcast Studio. Check us online, Suite401podcaststudio.com. If you'd like to do your own podcast, we start at $45 per hour. You have access to all the equipment. $60 an hour. You have an engineer. Okay, so let's do the damn thing. Suite 401 Podcast Studio.com. That's a big fact. Of course, Dream City Graphics is one of our sponsors. My partner EB. We had a store on Sufton years ago. You know what I'm saying? Under the brand Mixtapes Online. If those who know me years ago, used to be on Sufton, right over there by 116th Drive, I believe, right across the street from G's Barbecue, Barbershop, right over there by Fox. Big shout to Billy. Big shout to everybody on Sufton. We're out there for years. Dream City Graphics. We were born in those days. Big shout to, of course, Candy Dreams Hookah. Bother, you know what time it is. She just did her event at Steel Horses. The shit was massive. It was lit like it always is. Big shout to Bother, Candy Dreams. Of course, big shout to Delicious. Do y'all see that pink table right there, right behind you? You see that pink table? Who has the mic? Shiny, you have the mic. You see that pink table right there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that pink table and that equipment over there belongs to Delicious, who does body contouring. So this is actually one of her studios that she uses when she has clients out here in the Rockaway, in this side, the Nassau area. So big shout to Delicious, who's the president of True Elegant Divas. Big shout to her business, Delicious Body Contouring Spa. Okay, that's what she does. Big shout to you, sis. Big shout to True Elegant Divas, her club. Big shout to all the ladies. Big shout to, of course, you see it right there on the top right. Where you at? Come on, I need you to shout that one out. Hold on, where you at, sis? Here go the mic, sis. Top right.
Big shout out to At China's Catering.
Okay.
Y'all already know.
Talk about it.
The pasta, the mac and cheese, the jerk chicken. Y'all already know.
No job too big or too small, right?
No job too big or too small.
All right, cool. Actually, when we have our event, we're going to ensure that Chinese catering is going to be cooking. You know what I'm saying? We did that at our first meet and greet, and it will continue. Everybody's doing their thing, but Chinese catering is the one that we love the most. Let me see. What's on the bottom right? My vision's a little blurry. Bottom left, I'm sorry. Oh, Team Get It All. Big shout to Yo-Yo. Big shout to the Prez. Team Get It All. Good people. I actually met them when we actually did photo and video for Thug Riders at their annual in Irving, New Jersey a few years ago. They actually, they rep and they run with Thug Riders heavy. Team Get It All. They're coming out of Southside Queens. Big up. You know what I'm saying? They ride, they chill, good people. Straight like that, good energy. Last time I saw was in Cobras. Late night, laid back, we talk, we chill, we laugh, we joke. You know what I'm saying? Team Get It All, MC. You will be seeing them up here. You will be hearing more about Team Get It All. They're definitely one of our 2022 sponsors, friends, and supporters. Who's above Get It All, sis? Oh, the Takeover MC. Hold on. Let me correct that. First of all, shout out to the Takeover MC and AC, but the Takeover AC is what we're talking about right now. The Takeover AC, if you don't know what they do, they're an auto club. What's their specialty? Old school Cadillacs. That's it. Old school. Takeover has been on the set. Takeover AC has been on the set for 20 years now. It's their 20th year. Vito, Butter, C-Rock, whole team, big up. I fuck with them. I love their club because their club is intertwined with young and old. You got fathers, you got sons as a part of that club. Got to come out together. You know what I'm saying? They've been out here for a couple of decades. You know what I'm saying? So big up to the Takeover. Vito, you already know I met you years ago. My man from Bushwick brought you to my crib when I was making beats. My man Elementary, you already know what it is. Big up, Takeover. You know what I'm saying? Who's above Takeover? Oh, Demons Row. Oh, yeah, Demons Row TV. So we see you, bro. Big up to you. We see you moving. We know what you do, bro. Big up to you, bro. Demons Row TV. Check him on YouTube. He's heavy on YouTube. He does what he do. Demons Row. Of course. DRA. Out of pocket. Get in this camera. Hold on. Here you go. Shut your club out.
Shout out to the Rock Allstars, my Prez, Chinese. Everybody know I don't like to dance.
That's a big fact. Big shout to the Rock Allstars, our Prez Chinese, our VP. Come on, shout her out. Shout out the whole team. Shout them out. Where the mic at? What we doing? Shout out to Bones. Shout out to Ro. Shout out to India right here. Shout out to, of course, the VP, the president. Shout out to the founder, Puff. Shout out to my man, Sherwin. You remember Sherwin? His wife, Teresa? I went to high school with them. They used to be down with DRA. Shout out to y'all, too. Shout out to the whole, the old, the new. Even shout out to your brother D-Lo, goddammit. Because I know he was DRA. Yeah. I know he was, because I met him as a member of DRA. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, bro. Of course, big up to your sister, of course. Another member of DRA. Who's above DRA, y'all? Smoking Jules, MC, we already talked about that. El Rocca, big up to you, sis. Big up to the whole team. Smoking Jules coming out of Hampton Roads, Virginia. She's also a sister who manages the Set Magazine D&D alongside her brother here, Amped Up, who contributes as well. Who's above Smoking Jules? Clutch and Burn, of course. Amped Up. Talk your talk. Clutch and Burn, man.
You already know what it is, man. 18 years coming up. April 23rd and 22nd. Come through. Pull up.
There it is. There it is. Tell them where we at. Where's it going to be at? The VFW where?
No, it's going to be at the Elks Lodge in Norfolk Host Hotel, 1500 Military Avenue in Norfolk, Virginia at the Doubletree. Come through. Get them good-ass chocolate chip cookies.
There it is, y'all. Come through and celebrate 18 years on the motherfucking bike set. Big shout to you. Big shout to everybody in Virginia. Don't forget, Virginia's different, y'all. Virginia, if you don't know, Virginia's a military town. There are a lot of brothers there who are sailors, who are into law enforcement now. Oh, Newport News in the building? Okay.
Who bad news in the building?
That's his sister from DRA who does not want to get on camera.
He's like, who is that?
She must got a government job.
Yeah.
She could be talking bad news and hop off the camera.
She called it Bad News VA. big up to everyone down there in VA.
From the number streets?
And say it again?
I said I got one question. Is she from the number streets?
Oh, say it again. She got the headphones now.
Hey, I see you from the number streets.
Downtown. Then lived in Denby. Lived in Hampton.
All right,
Just
look,
on those sides, across the water.
look. I'm about to say, as long as you ain't from the number streets, I ain't messing with you from the bottom. I ain't got no jokes for you.
Listen, I lived on 30th, but we were right there by the shipyard, which is a very clean area by the police station. I was safe down there.
I was safe down there.
These are right next to the police station. You heard?
Down there.
Hey,
Coke,
hey,
I see you.
just because it's by the police station, if it's on the number streets, that don't matter. Hey, blessings to you, Queen. I got no shit talk.
There you go. But listen, y'all. I got to big up a few people who I noticed who joined the room real quick. We've been pushing our limit right here. I think we've been on for over 2 hours though, but it's all good energy, and we talking some good talk. We just relaxing, sipping a little wine. You know what I'm saying, with DRA. We be sipping wine without the cheese, but the next time we'll have a little cheese too. Okay, we're gonna do it up. But I got to big up our sister right there, Kim, Beijing Kim. I see you. She's a member of 40 Degrees MC coming out of Brooklyn. Big up to you, sister. I know she's on the board. I'm not sure her position, but big up to you. Big up to our brother Lex Corp. Yo, bro, we supposed to have an anniversary party this year. You know, it's gonna be a corrupt. It was gonna be a gooned out. I don't know what's gonna happen now, man, because there's so many people that rock with us that are doing things on those dates. So we just gonna work it. We're gonna get in how we fit in. You know, you're going to see us at a few bike nights. You're going to see us over at Corrupt Mob MC. You're going to see us over at my brother's over there in Brownsville. Oh, God. Oh, NG, of course. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their bike night thing. So this is our 10th year as far as officially being on the motorcycle set in New York with the Set magazine. So we're definitely going to do something during the year, bro. So big shout out to you, TJ, and his whole club, Lex Corp. If you don't know Lex Corp, they're not just an auto club. Their cars are hooked up. Okay, they have systems. They get their cars lifted. They get tranny work. And they got old school cars. They have daily drivers, but they have souped up cars too. So big shout to Lex Corp. Also, I see you. Okay, King Fox, I see you. Big shout. Forsaken MCs in the building. I see you, Corrupt Mob showing love. I see you. Coke. I see you. Steady Red Line founders in the building. Who else? Victim Riders in the building showing love. Appreciate y'all, Victim Riders. You know, our bro, Smooth, but keep me up to date with Victim Riders. Big up. Who else do we see in the building? I see Wicked joined us. Who else? Forsaken, United showing love. Ghost, we see you. Quiet Storm, we see you. Who else? Yeah, we talked about that. Yep. Black City, of course, April 24th. You know, if you just joined in, you missed the president. He was here with us in Black City. The event is going on next weekend. Big up to them. I'm just going by people who checked in. Of course, I see NG in the building. Dice, I see you, bro. Jaffe, I see you. Jaffe's not the KLR crew. I fuck with the KLR, so he's not the KLR crew. He used to be a crown holder. I remember you were a crown holder with the Escalade. All right, but now he's a KLR brother. He's a young dude. You do them KLRs, man. I still got my case, so we all right. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely tuned in, man. Big up to you, bro. Hold on, before I forget anyone. Lioness. Lioness. Yes, big shout to Lioness Social Club in the building. Yes, big shout to Mysterious Divas. Big shout to y'all. Big shout to Reckless. Big shout to Reckless. I talked to Reckless. Reckless is an old school club, but actually revived by the younger brothers and sons and stuff like that. So they have a story to tell. So we're gonna talk about Reckless one day. We're gonna invite them up to our office so they can talk their shit. What else we got there?
I was saying Mommy's on 2.
Mommy's on 2. Oh, we can't forget Mommy's on 2. Tosh, we see you. I don't know if you know Tosh, but check her out on Instagram. Tosh, what's her name? Sexy Tosh. Sexy Tosh.
Love you, Tosh.
Yes. Oh, one more time.
Love you, Tosh.
There it is. Big shout out to Sexy Tosh. Sexy Tosh, she's down with she's the president of Mommy's on 2 Motorcycle Club coming out of Newark, New Jersey. But Tosh actually rides her ass off. She kind of reminds me a little of you, amigo. I've seen her ride to Texas Dolo. I've seen her ride to Florida Dolo. She rides, and she likes to ride in heels as well. You know what I'm saying? So Texas Tosh, she's actually at the meet and greet last year, but this year I'm sure y'all gonna bump heads. If you don't know her, you get to know her. Yeah, you know Tosh. Do they? I'm not sure. I know they have a social club as well. I'm not sure about the Atlanta situation. But big up to Tosh. Mommy's on twos. Before I forget anybody, Black Beast, big shout to that brother. He's not new on the set, but his club is new. He actually he's been vibing with our sister BG, the founder of Unruly, and he has a club. He's been blessed in. He's waiting his time. You know, we posted that word for word on Instagram. He kind of introduced himself and his intentions and why, you know, he's happy about being on this motorcycle set in New York. So you'll definitely be hearing from him some more, his team. Hopefully we get him up here as well. Who else? Did we miss anyone? Okay. That's it. Yes, that's the big wrap of the 2022 sponsors. Oh, we can't forget Church Lady. That's right. Church Lady. Take it to the streets ministry. That's right. Big shout to Church Lady. You know, that's one of our friends for years. Good people. You know, she's our unofficial clergy of this motorcycle set in New York City. Church Lady, big up to you. I mean, she's done weddings and funerals and bike blessings for regular people like us. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, Church Lady. We appreciate you rocking with us. We're actually working on Church Lady doing the show on Sundays, bring her message to the masses, and we're here to help her with that. You know what I'm saying? So Church Lady, big up, and we see you soon. Otherwise, I think that's about it, ladies. Anybody want to shout it out? I'm going to take this out. You know, come on, you got to give us something. Come on, you've been sitting here. Everybody's been seeing you. Come on, shout them out. Give us something real quick.
I'm just giving a big shout out to this beautiful day we had that we you know give to the community. You know, it's a blessing to always giving back to them and seeing a smile with everyone that you know that they were so excited that they want to see us come back, and that's a beautiful thing.
Okay. We're going to say thank you for all the love that's always been supported within this whole union of the circuit, our family, and the support that everybody gives to us, that we give back to them. And it's very appreciative. And we love you guys anyway. Love ya, love ya, love ya. All love. August 6th to our annual barbecue. Yes. Yeah, put that day in, you know, this year is going to be a big bomb. 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. it starts. 8 until the cops come knocking. And they don't. Yes. Yes. Thank you, guys.